TGIF. It's due with Divine Needle. The weekend reading. For the collective. Teetering back and forth between days and nights. That's what I'm doing. So if I'm not with it, don't be shocked. Doing the best I can. It is June the 4th, 2021, 7:42 a.m. And this is a weekend reading. Teetering on the edge is what it feels like right now. Between the light and the dark. That's what I'm doing. Teeter-tottering. But the Sabian mysteries. Two Dutch children talking. Well, what's interesting is the mysteries picture before was about telepathy. And these windmills in the background are all about the air. So I don't think that these two are verbally speaking. I think they're telepathy, this communication. That's for today. Then tomorrow, a woman suffragist orating, and I think it's just a meeting of the minds on Saturday for most of you. Some of you will be huddling into small communities, having a melding, of the minds. And, this is small groups. So 2 or more people, but probably not huge groups. But coming to to a consensus. And this is also kind of passionate speech, right? One person speaking to others in a way to help make sure they're all of one mind. And then for Sunday, the head of health dissolved to the head of mentality. What I see this is exhaustion. Studying so intensely on something in particular that you're falling asleep, trying to take in all that information. Perhaps just pushing too hard, even through the weekend, right? So let's look at Osho Zen for the weekend. Osho Zen. Weekend for the collective. The weekend for the collective. What can they expect for this weekend? Completion. That looks like completion, all right. Snapping major puzzle pieces into position. Okay. The overall energy for the collective this weekend. Overall energy for the collective this weekend. And I'm going to spend the weekend getting myself sorted out on whether I'm nights or days. I'm going days as of now. Yeah, this is the weekend. Overall energy healer. Recovery from that. Okie dokie. What's our highest priority for everybody this weekend? Highest priority for everybody this weekend. Okay. The Chariot, The Demiurge, an archangel of mysteries, that is the king of earth. Okay, that's the highest priority. And what do we need to be mindful of and or prepare for? Convalescent. Yeah, this is recovery time. And Archangel of Healing. Yeah, it's recovery time. This weekend, guys. The Initiate. Spirit in search of experience. That's the underlying. I have a feeling this recovery time is due to finding major puzzle pieces and working very diligently on some sort of project. And you're able to wrap it up and then take a deep breath over the weekend, basically, is the way this all feels to me. The Initiate is the underlying energy. And this is the spirit in search of experiences. And probably in search of answers as well, right? And there's another Fool card right after the Blind Seer at a crossroads. So the Fool at a crossroads seems to be an undercurrent. All right. Well, let's dig in. 0, one of the 3 0 cards in this particular deck. This personifies a return to spring, starting a new cycle of growth. Ab incunablis, from cradle to grave, ab eternio, since the beginning. So, crossroads, the path. That's what this is totally about. What's your path? What is your path going to be? You've come to a completion. Big answers from research. You've come to a completion. Which way are you turning now? Overall energy, key 17, the healer. That's excellent. Excellent energy. Recovery. You've overcome a brutal yet necessary trial in your life, and now your holy guardian angel returns to heal your battle wounds. The healer appears to mend what was broken. Capax D, capable of receiving the divine. The mind is formed in the image of God, and in that it's capable of divinity. Your capacity of holding divinity within you is now being revealed. The goblets pour forth hope and faith. Hope and faith in yourself that you are capable of greatness. Key 17 is the star of the Magi, and when the healer appears to you, the fragments of your broken world will be healed and pieced back together. This is the omen of restoration, of rebuilding, salving, and alleviating your pains. When the healer is making her presence known to you, it is a prophecy that a blessing is soon to be conferred. Your highest priority is Major Arcana as well. Key 7, the Chariot. Travel, vehicle, going place to place, steering your ship forward with balance and might. It's a victory card. And then we have the Foundations card, the Demiurge, 4 scepters, and the King of Earth, who is a queen. Angel who illuminates the shadows. So that's your highest priority. Key 7, the Chariot. The Chariot is the spirit that helps you create change. You have attained a certain mastery over knowledge. Probably this that you've been killing yourself over. And now you must determine how you will use that knowledge to innovate. The Chariot is an omen that you're gaining momentum. You possess mastery of knowledge and skills that now drive you further along your path. When the Chariot card appears, you have arrived at a critical milestone and are in active movement toward victory. Success will come to the one who refuses to stop fighting. Keep going. So evidently you figure figure out over the weekend. Maybe when you're getting some rest, you figure out what your next step is. Okay. Where you go from here. And the demiurge. 4 scepters. The demiurge builds our physical platform of success. This is the attending spirit who guides your intangible idea into tangible work product in the material world. The demiurge marks progress, achievement attained, and this is a spirit presence with you through a momentous rite of passage. The demiurge is a spirit to help you cull from the spiritual or intellectual plane and bring perfected work into form on the physical plane. So steady victory in the physical plane. And this could be with an earth sign, something dealing with an earth sign for some of you. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But Archangel of Mysteries, that is the king of earth, who is a queen. Lots of hints in the tarot, huh? Okay. Archangel of Mysteries, the king of orbs. Another one of her many names is Archangel of Revelations. Perhaps revelations because of things that you've learned in your path. She is a beneficent guide connected to the underworld, one authorized to act as an intermediary and mediator between the angelic realm, still subservient to the divine, and the realm of the fallen angels. She can also transverse through all the lower realms to guide lost souls. The Archangel of Mysteries appears now because these qualities and powers of protection of hers are needed by you. The King of Orbs illuminates the darkness for you who are about to traverse Mercury retrograde, the realms of shadow. You're about to uncover great mysteries. Perhaps those you've been digging for, huh? This is the Archangel who protects you against all forms of darkness along your initiatory path of discovery. The King of Orbs is a great provider. You, too, are a great provider to others. With her lantern, the Archangel of Mysteries illuminates crossroads. These crossroads right here, that's the underline. She is a great master of spells and incantations. The ears of corn symbolize the seeds of spiritual enlightenment through the erudite study of esoteric practices. You manifest your material abundance through spiritual abundance. So steady victory, progress on the earthly plane, and spiritual abundance. But that could be dealing with, for some of you, this could be about a vehicle, getting a new vehicle possibly, because it's a new foundation, right? Or a trip, or moving to a new house, because the demiurge is a foundation card. Could be about your house, and could be with an earth sign, or somebody has heavy earth in their chart. Or quite simply, those of you that are on a path to enlightenment, and this is talking about your highest priority is continuing on that path because you've come to a crossroads in your phase of learning, basically, this learning. Anyway, and what to be mindful of, prepare for. The convalescent, 4 swords. So, laid up. I just heard laid up. Okay. So, maybe you went too hard. Just a little bit. Miss Tamu, Grand Rising. Anyway, so the convalescent is the net loss after construction. This construction, perhaps. This is needed rest and restoration after enduring strife. Yep, and healing. The convalescent is the spirit of nursing you back to full health. Here we see imagery reminiscent of both Key 13, the Reaper, and Key 14, the Angel, a subversion of the classical death and the maiden motif. The convalescent is the spirit of a transition phase and is present along your path when you experience affliction. This is the spirit to bring you rehabilitation after fighting battles. Fortune comes to you after you have taken time to restore both inner and outer balance in your life. So, resting up and being laid up a bit. So, maybe some of us are just going too hard, huh? Because we have the Archangel of Healing. This is a King of Cups, angel who salves and purifies. So, we've got two kings on the board. Can be male or female, doesn't matter. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. So, Archangel of Healing, where are you? Here we are. King of Chalices is the Archangel of Healing, a reigning angel over the healing arts and purification of mind, body, and soul. She presents herself to now guide you through precarious times, and she is here by your side to salve, to heal, and to purify what is currently diseased, debilitated, feeble, or unwell. This archangel appears to those who are in most need of healing. She has a tender place in her heart for those who are like fish out of water, caring for them the most. Here is a spirit guide for mending your wounds. So many of you are going to be in recovery phase over the weekend, a much needed one based on this. And your only real priority is the center thing, dealing with your foundations and movement forward with an earth sign. If you are an earth sign, it could just be victory over the new foundations you've built. So a simple weekend for most of you of just recovery time and getting ready to make a decision at a crossroads and be the Fool card in a major way, because that's 2 out of the 3 fools. You're at a crossroads and you will figure out where you're going. That's for sure. Anyway, let's see if Osho Zen's got anything going out. Yeah, keep up the balancing act. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't, so we have, most of us have all the elements in our charts somewhere. Some of us have it in the major 4 houses, and but most of us have them in our charts. So it could just be you yourself, right? But this could be you too, switching into the energy of the Archangel of Healing and helping others recover. But I have a feeling this is us working on ourselves for the most part. Okay. After doing a whole lot of research into being an initiate of the esoteric, right? For some of us. Depends on what your path is. Anyway, here we go. Anything going out this weekend for the collective? Intensity. Oh, wow. And stress. Yeah. Okay. So you did make a completion point, but it's been intense. You're like a wallflower growing up out of a crack, and you need to nurture that little flower really hard because you've been pushing. The intensity has been a bit much. See how it's pointing at completion? also was pointing when it landed at the healer card. And this is all about stress and recovery from it. All right, guys. So you heard upstairs, recovery time. The only thing you need to worry about is for some of us, getting a nurse sign back and forth to work. That's what it means for me. And resting rest of the weekend and just kind of chillaxing, which I need desperately because I'm having issues. Anyway, I do hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic weekend. And yeah, definitely hang in there. This healing is important. You can't get anywhere unless you have a recovery phase. Okay. So try to kick back and have a good one. Okay. Love you guys.